Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mi gente, my people, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Soul the Flyer, also known as Leo. Thank you guys for coming by, man. Thank you for all of you who've been following, for all of you who've been following this journey, who've been subscribing, who've been just showing love, man. I love love. If there's one thing that you guys need to know about me, I love positive vibes, I love love. Let's get to it. This video is my top 10 behavioral-based questions and answers that I was able to find. Some doing research, some are gonna be my own personal answers. Got some Maxwell playing. Got some coffee as always. This is gonna be a very long video. Prepare yourself, get yourself some popcorn, get yourself a pen, get yourself some notes. I got my computer here next to me. It's gonna be a long one, okay? I'm gonna give you guys example of answers that I use, some that I found on the internet. The whole purpose of this is to get you guys ready for those video interviews and for that face-to-face. As always, remember the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Okay, we ready? All right, let's get to it. Ready? Nah, I like it backwards. I keep hiccuping because I'm drinking coffee, and it's something that happens to me. Let's get started. Are you guys ready? I hope so. And the one, and the two, and the 1, 2, 3. Top 10 behavioral-based questions and answers, as told, as narrated by your boy Soul the Flyer. All right, number 1. Tell me of a time where you have had to work effectively under pressure. Remember, you must answer these questions in the STAR format: situation, task, action, result. That is why we're here. That is what they want to hear. I got a hat on my hair. Now I'm playing. All right, you guys ready? Cool, let's do this. Tell me of a time where you worked effectively under pressure. You want to answer this, and the key word is obviously under pressure. What happened? If you want me to give you a quick example, you want to say something along the lines of, you've been working on this key project for this company that you were working for. It was scheduled for delivery within 60 days. Your supervisor comes to you and tells you, hey, Leo, or hey, Mandy, or hey, Respucia, I need you to get this done in 45 days. We have so many things to do now. You're under pressure now, right? It went from 60 days to 45. We need to get this done in 45 days. How do you overcome that? You can say anything from, hey, so I decided to speak to my team and I told them, hey guys, let's put in some extra hours. We'll all share each other's projects. All of us is way better than just me doing this. I'll take some of your project, I'll take some of your project. We all got together and we got this thing done. Then we got the project done in 45 days rather than 60 days. And it was because I allocated the tasks. I took on more tasks to help each other out. We all helped one another out, but me using the allocation method, obviously I had a great team I worked with, but I think the effective allocation of tasks was a major component of the success of the project. It went from 60 days to us finishing it in 42 days because I decided to speak with my team and blah, blah, blah. You give a time when you worked under pressure, right? That's just a quick thing. Okay, question number 2. How do you handle a challenge? Give an example. There's different variations of this, obviously. They're gonna ask you the same question in a different way, but what you need to hear for, listen out for, is keyword, handle, challenge, okay? So you wanna answer this again with the STAR format, the situation, task, action, and result that you yourself did, you personally did. How I would answer this would be, I was a financial manager at a big investment bank. We had been in the middle of a huge negotiation with another company. We wanted them to use our services for this huge project they had coming. My manager comes to me in confidence and tells me, hey Leo, I have to leave town. And I know that 2 days from now we have this huge meeting, but I have a family emergency, I have to leave town. I need you to use all of my notes and stuff that I've put together, and please put together a big PowerPoint. I will try to make it back in town. I don't know if I can, but I need you to put together the PowerPoint for me, okay? And just send it to me. So now my challenge is, yes, I'm under pressure, but my challenge is, let me put together a PowerPoint for my manager, because he cannot do it himself. I'm using his tools, using his notes, just putting together the PowerPoint. Fast forward, obviously I'm just giving you a hypothetical situation, but fast forward, you always want to end the result with something positive. You can say, because I sent him the PowerPoint, he used the PowerPoint, and he ended up locking down the account, I received X, Y, and Z accolades. I know I'm being kind of vague with you guys, but you need to use situations from your own life, because your own life obviously is what's going to make you believable. So I'm giving you the questions, I'm giving you some example of how you can answer these questions, but the most important thing is for you to know what questions are going on, know what questions are being asked, okay? That way you can formulate your own stories, you can formulate your own situations. Okay, question number 3. This is a really hard question. This is a question that you do get asked. It's about mistakes, right? So question number 3 is, have you ever made a mistake? Tell me of a time that you made a mistake and how did you handle it? You can answer this very simple. I know none of us want to admit that we make mistakes. I know that none of us want to, or you don't think you've ever made a mistake, but you know, you have to dig deep and think of situations. So you can answer this like, oh, when I was a manager at a fitness club, I misquoted a new member. I misquoted their application fee. I didn't pick it up until after this said member had left. I did have all of their information, but I wanted to make sure that I went about this the right way. So I went to my supervisor and I explained to them what happened. I felt horrible. I misquoted them. They paid more money than they should have paid for their gym membership. As bad as I felt and as scared as I was that I'd get in trouble for it, my supervisor was very understanding. And you know, I ended up calling this new member and I explained to them the situation, and I convinced my supervisor to offer them no application fee, you know? So because of my mistake, we made a customer, a lifelong customer, because I admitted to it and I gave them the notion that I was human too, that people make mistakes. Okay guys, so long story short, you know, the customer was happy. He left us a Yelp review and he explained the situation, and he showed that we have a heart. Okay, whatever flight, whatever airlines you guys work for, the reason that this process is so difficult is because they want to make sure that they pick the right individuals. You know, they don't want to invest all this money, all this time in people and them not be the right fit. Okay, so when it comes to that mistakes question, you need to be honest, you know, and try to pick one where, again, you have a positive ending to it. Don't say, oh, damn, I misquoted them, but I never said anything until the last minute and then they fired me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's not a good idea. Question number 4. Give an example of how you set goals. Give an example of how you set or you achieved a goal that you put forward. This was asked me in my interview, both interviews actually, different variations. What you guys can say is, I was the store supervisor and we have our year-to-date goals, and you know, I wanted to reach this goal, but not only did I want to reach the goal, let's say the goal was 50K in sales. I wanted to surpass this goal. I wanted to beat this goal. I wanted to reach this goal. So this is what I did. Boom, boom, boom. I sent emails out. I made phone calls. I went around personally to different shops that were around us. I left our brochures out. I went above and beyond in order to achieve this goal. And at the end, not only did I achieve this goal, because of all this hard work that I did, we surpassed the goal and almost doubled it, or almost put it up by a quarter. That's what people want to see. That's what they want to see. Work goal-oriented things. Don't tell them I wanted to be able to run a mile in less than 4 minutes. They don't care about that, okay? I don't care about that. Nobody cares about that. Congratulations, you can run fast. I'm joking. But make sure it's all work-oriented, okay? Question number 5. Describe a decision you made that wasn't popular and how did you handle implementing it? Or describe a time where you've had to make a new rule, or, it's all variations of the same thing. And you could go anywhere from, well, when I became a manager, I noticed that no one would wear their uniforms. So I implemented the new uniform policy. Because we were a branch store, I wanted to make sure that we had a united front, that we looked professional. It's an image, it's a safety thing. By safety, I mean, let's say that I made all people with long hair, male or female, put their hair up in a bun. Because this was the food industry, I didn't want food to fall into dishes, patrons' dishes. That is probably the nastiest thing ever. You don't know what's in someone's hair. You don't know how long it's been since they cut their hair. You can use that, that's a common one. A lot of people find situations like that when it comes to uniform. Why? Because it kind of gives you everything. It's showing that you want to have integrity across the board. You want to show that you're all united front. You're all professional. It's because of safety. If something happens, you know that all these people are dressed in baby blue and they can help me. They can point me to the right direction. These are all things that airlines look for because they themselves require you to be in uniform. Not saying that might be the best answer for you in particular, but that's one that I used. Okay, so thank you for watching. This is part 1 of my top 10 or my 10 behavioral-based questions and answers. I hope I helped you guys out a little bit. Again, if I was vague, I apologize. But I'm just trying to give you guys some more insights, okay? So, quick recap on the first 5. Tell me about a time when you worked effectively under pressure. Tell me about how you handle a challenge. Tell me about a mistake that you made. How did you handle it? Give me a time where you've set goals, and describe a decision that you made that wasn't popular and how you handled implementing it. Okay? Peace, love, prosperity. Have any questions? Obviously, Instagram and Snapchat. You can find me on Soul the Architect. You can email me at soultheflyer@gmail.com. I'm always there. Don't think that I won't respond. I will. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Peace.